except we didn't have a computer at home, right? So I just put out a A4 paper and drew with a pen the QWERTY keyboard, and then use a pencil. Every day I just wake up and I type CLS enter and just erase that. That was when I was 8 years old.
Wow.
And after a few weeks doing that, my parents just, gave me a personal computer.
Yeah, like I think it's time to. So that was just sort of in your nature from when you were young. You just felt compelled and interested in it from the get-go.
Yeah, definitely.
Like the people have to care about these things and be informed, and then make that influence in the long run. Like even when it comes to climate change, we see like there's a lot of discussion around sort of this top-down versus bottom-up. I as an individual shouldn't be held fully responsible for all the problems in the world, but it matters. Like we can say, certain corporations are responsible for a much bigger percentage, but it also takes me caring about that and changing my habits to ultimately change the world around us, to then change how the private sector might act and how the government may act in terms of those. So I guess like that people-private partnership
and with this strong preference, then we're having a stronger mandate now at the end of the year to do our AI evaluation center with what we call societal evaluations.
Okay. Wow. In some ways, some of these conversations remind me, I saw an interview question of you asked once, like as a trans person, you talked about this idea of transculturalism, which I thought was really interesting. I wonder if you could talk about that a little. I think you're the first trans politician
the first publicly trans cabinet member in the world. Maybe everybody's in the closet.
That's true, yeah, that's true. And as we've been talking about the importance of like the different kinds of cultures around the world and their positions, but also the integration of the world, I'm just curious, would love to hear you hear you talk more about that idea of transculturalism.
Yeah, no, I'm non-binary in everything, right? not just in gender, but also political parties and so on, right? So the fundamental idea is that I don't think there's half of the world that's more distant from me and half the world closer to me. I don't have that instinct. I literally take all the sides. If I see a side that I cannot relate to, it's my problem, not their problem. And so I should spend more time in their culture, doing a ethnographic, or really just hanging out with these people until I can argue from their viewpoint, whether it is the more than 20 national languages of Taiwan, indigenous nations, whether this is the political affiliations and so on. I feel very strongly that we should be, all 17 SDG colors, not just 2 colors and so on.